What about the ark? How long ago was the ark? Who was on it and why? How big was it? How many animals were on it? How'd they get there? What was the source of the water? The oldest was the flood really 4,400 years ago? Well, the largest trees and the oldest trees we can find in this country and the world are 4,400 years old. They are out in California. The bristlecone pine and the sequoia trees, the redwoods, those are about 4,000 or 5,000 years old. Looks like that's some circumstantial evidence that the world was created, destroyed in a flood 4,400 years ago, because we can't find any 20 or 50,000 year old trees.
The earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. And God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence to them, and behold, I will destroy them with the earth. Make thee an ark of gopher wood.
How do you fit all the animals on the ark? Well, how many different species had to be on the ark? Well, they think there are something like 1 million species, but not all of them were on the ark, just the mammals, birds, reptiles, and amphibians. And that's only 17,000 species. However, species are not kinds.
And behold, I, even I, do bring a flood of waters upon the earth to destroy all flesh wherein is the breath of life from under heaven. And everything that is in the earth shall die, of fowls after their kind, and of cattle after their kind, of every creeping thing of the earth after his kind. 2 of every sort shall come unto thee to keep them alive.
How many animals were on the ark? We think there are about 16,000. Did you have every breed of dog? No, just 2 kinds, because from 2 ancestral, genuine thoroughbred mutts, you can breed any species of dog you want in just a few generations. Not every breed of dog, nor of horse, nor of cattle, nor of pigeon. What were on the ark? Only land animals, those with nostrils. Common sense tells you bring babies, 2 of each kind, not of every variety, about 8,000. Well, how big was the ark? Typical ark you see in illustrations looks like this. Totally unstable. It is designed to destroy your faith in the Noah's Ark account. You'll notice only 1 each of any kind of person or animal, not 2 of each. This is designed to destroy faith, not to build it. It'll capsize instantly once you let go of it. It's there to try to illustrate to you it could not have happened because the ark wasn't big enough. Well, how big was the ark? Well, here's a housing subdivision, and you'll see the 450-foot dimension there of the ark as recorded in Scripture. 75 feet wide, 45 feet high, and had 3 decks. And if you'll realize that a typical railroad boxcar can hold 240 sheep, if you assume that the average animal size on the ark was about the size of a sheep, you see no problem in getting all of the animals on the ark. 16,000 animals would only take 67 stock cars, and that would only require 47% of the space on the ark. Dinosaurs on the ark? Sure. Take the little ones, though, remembering the small ones were always, when they were young, when they were babies, they were very, very small. Even the 1,000-ton dinosaurs.
And of every living thing of all flesh, 2 of every sort shalt thou bring into the ark to keep them alive with thee. They shall be male and female.
Okay, bring 2 of every sort. Boy, can you imagine the frustration Noah had on getting in the ark day? Where was he going to find 16,000 animals? He was going to get on his white horse and round them up and take them to the ark and put them in the pens and go out and get another one. Isn't that what happened? No, something about
2 of every sort shall come unto thee.
Oh, are you saying that if I would read my scripture a little bit more carefully, I wouldn't have these wild, stupid ideas. Two of every sort shall come to thee. Has anybody ever heard of the homing pigeon? Homing pigeon, you put him in a box, you throw him in the back of the truck, you drive 100 miles away, open up the box, and what happens? He crawls out of the box, looks at you kind of strange, flaps his wings a little, and flies back home. Okay, God, that's how you got the homing pigeon there. How'd you get the bristle-thighed curlew there? Would you tell them about the bristle-thighed curlew?
Baby bristle-thighed curlews are hatched in Alaska. A few days or a week or so after they're hatched, all their parents leave and fly to Fiji across the wide, wide Pacific, 7,000 miles away, leaving the babies behind. The babies eat a while, they learn to fly, and on a certain day, they go fly to Fiji where their parents are, even though they've never been there before.
No bird in that group of young ones has ever been out of town, and they fly over open ocean, day, night, wind, thunderstorms, whatever, and they meet up with their folks in Fiji. Okay, God, that's how you got the bristle-thighed curlew. The evolutionist doesn't know how they did it, and I don't know how they did it either. I would guess that you created some mechanism in there to tell them how to find their folks. And you probably told them how to get to the ark, didn't you? Oh, okay. My evolutionist friend, he's still trying to figure out how to make it happen. The evolutionist knows that happens to the bristle-thighed curlew. The creationist knows that it happens. I believe God provided the mechanism for it to happen miraculously. The evolutionist says, ooh, there must be some thing in it that happened accidentally that would have caused that to happen. Well, my problem with that is, what if it had failed the first year and all the bristle-thighed curlews died, and evolution would have to start all over again? How do dogs get to the ark? In a typical group of 100 people, 6 people have had dogs they didn't want, and they took those dogs for a 10-mile ride, and within 3 days, half of the dogs came back. Okay, God, that's how you got the dogs to the ark. You just called and told all the animals that the ark was home. Well, how about raccoons? I was in a meeting a few months ago, and a girl told me about a raccoon. I said, just write me a letter, and I'll read you excerpts from her letter.
We had the raccoon for about a year. We took her approximately 3 miles from our house. 2 to 3 days later, we saw her walking down our road toward our house, probably only 20 feet away from home.
And if you're curious as to whether this raccoon carried 3 miles away, found Liz Anderson again, that's her phone number. Give her a call. Check it out. Okay, God, so that's how you got the homing pigeons, the migratory birds, and the dogs, and the raccoons to the ark. Funny thing. Scripture says when God called them, they came.